I have something profound to say. That's it. They say if you don't have anything wise to say, don't say anything at all. Which is why I'm gonna shut up now. Just kidding. Welcome back to Things Better Left Unsaid.
I'm not Richard Berry.
I'm not Graydon Bird.
And I am Micah Wilkes.
Very nice.
I also like to swim against the current. That's the expression, right?
Bible verse of the day.
Okay.
Proverbs 17:17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
Very nice.
Nice.
All right. Today's episode is about top 10 movies slash TV series, shows, whatever you want to call them. My top 10 starts with at 10, The Hobbit. I'm just like smashing them all together because
Like, specifically which Hobbit?
which Hobbit? I'd have to say the third one, the Battle of the Five Armies.
Battle of Five Armies.
It's just I loved the fighting scenes. It was written very well, directed more like it because it was not original.
Right, real quick, as we do this, ultimately we're going to try to agree on a top 5 out of the 30 movies that we have. And in addition, let's just go over real quick if the other two have seen each movie.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Have you seen
Yeah.
Battle of
Yeah.
Five Armies?
Yeah.
I have not. I saw
Oh.
the Desolation of Smog.
See,
Okay.
and I would disagree with the Battle of the Five Armies. I enjoyed the Desolation of Smog more.
You did? Okay.
Yes.
Graydon likes dragons.
I
Yeah.
do like dragons.
I mean, who doesn't? But
Yeah.
Dragons are pretty cool.
My number 9, Mission Impossible Fallout, which is the most recent one. I am a big fan of Mission Impossible. I watch all of them besides the first, which is kind of ironic, but but yeah, that was a good series. I only have one Mission Impossible on here, but I wish I could have more.
haven't seen it.
Number 8, Bourne Supremacy. I liked it, and I like all the movies, but I think the other two Bourne movies were better, which leads to my 7th, which is Bourne Ultimatum, which is the third movie, which is probably my second favorite one. I have not watched the 5th one, though. The 4th with Jeremy Renner, I love Jeremy Renner, but it was not very good writing. It was not original at all. So,
Roasted.
Number 6, Italian Job. I've watched that movie like 10 times. It's a great movie. Now it is a PG-13, so you want to be careful who watches it, but it's a great movie.
What's it about?
It's about these thieves, they're stealing from
They're
stealing
heard of this.
yeah, they're stealing a ton of gold basically, $20+ million worth of gold, and they get betrayed by one of their own, and the whole movie is centered about getting that gold back from the guy, and they drive Mini Coopers, and it's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I've heard about the plot, just never seen it.
Yeah. Number 5, Saving Private Ryan.
Ooh.
Great movie. I feel like this would be on a lot of people's top 10 because it's just a very good movie. Very gory, but that's just like it's a accurate war
It's a war
story.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4, Lord of the Rings. It's hard to beat.
Very, very hard.
Which one would be my favorite? Probably trying to remember exactly what happened in each one. Probably the second.
To sum up the Lord of the Rings series, the first one is about getting the team together.
Yeah.
The second one is about walking.
Yeah.
And the third one is about fighting the bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I retract my statement. The first one's probably my favorite.
Okay. That's the only one I've seen. So
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Number 3, Bourne Identity. This is the first one.
3 Jason Bournes.
Yeah,
Wow.
all 3 original Jason Bournes get up there because they're just made so well, and the plot is just like insane. But the first one is definitely the best. Also the best acting. Second movie, Top Gun Maverick.
Like specifically Top Gun Maverick or
Yeah, the new
It
one.
was much better than the original.
Yeah.
Not original,
Tons
the
better.
first one.
And then number 1, it's actually the only TV series on here is Band of Brothers, which is a World War II series about Easy Company and their trials through World War II, which was insanely well, and it was very moving and showed really what they had to go through.
It was insanely well.
Insanely well made.
Okay, there we go.
Yes. So that's my top 10. Any disagreements?
Did you have any honorable mentions that you'd like to
Honorable, The Last Samurai. That
The
was
Last-
with Tom Cruise. That was a good movie. Honorable mention as well. I'd say Thor Ragnarok. I don't really like Marvel, but that movie was well made and it was funny. So that's an honorable mention.
Nice. Do you have any disagreements, Graydon?
Like strong disagreements.
I haven't seen most of those because I mean, I'm sure that both of yours are going to be super mature and compared to my answers, but yeah, I haven't really seen enough of them to disagree. I agreed with the ones that I did watch, except Mission Impossible. I would watch Mission Impossible, but I wouldn't enjoy them enough to put them on my top 10 list.
Yeah.
Maybe top 20.
I love spy movies. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I have a cough. I've not watched any of the James Bonds, but I have watched basically all the Mission Impossibles and James Bourne. I really like that. Like, who's the bad guy? Like, who am I?
Yeah.
Like, trying to figure out what is going on.
That's why I like Civil War.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
My only disagreement was that you can't put 3 movies of the same kind on your top 10.
I could have just said Bourne, but then I.
You should have just said The Bourne Identity and left it as that's the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just left it as like your top one.
I see.
But
Okay. Wow.
shame on you.
Shame.
Okay, Graydon, you want to go next, or
We can
you
just
want
go
me
in
to?
order.
For reference, we're sitting. Like,
I'm
in,
for the people
yeah.
at home.
Yeah, we're going in order. You're up next, Graydon.
I'm in the middle right now, so I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
I wrote mine down on paper, so sorry if there's
Old school.
It sounds crinkly. Yeah.
If it sounds
These
great.
guys are using their phones. High tech. So my number 10 was Moon Knight. It's got I really appreciate the acting in that one. There's a couple things that keeps it from getting any higher. But I did enjoy like some of the cinematography and the music. Oh, the music was so cool. My 9th was Les Miserables. Now, I'm not really into musicals, but I really did enjoy Les Mis. I haven't read the book. Both my mother has, and my sister is reading it right now. I've heard that there's a lot of sewers in it. My 8th is WALL-E for sentimental reasons.
Oh man,
Yes.
I forgot about that. Wow,
Yeah.
That's
it was a good
honorable
movie.
mention,
Yeah, that's yeah.
WALL-E was my childhood movie.
Yeah.
It was like, this is what I want to watch. Plus, it has robots in it and spaceships. You can't go wrong there. Okay, you can, but they didn't with WALL-E. I like that movie.
Yeah.
My 7th is Judo Dreams of Sushi, and it's about a...
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. It's a documentary from 2012, I believe, about a Japanese sushi chef, who's, I believe he's in his 70s, mid-70s, at the time of the recording. And it's kind of a story about his life and how he makes sushi. But it's interesting, and it's all in Japanese, so I enjoyed the subtitles.
I think you've told us about this one before.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't entirely know why it stuck with me, but
Just
it
one
did.
of those movies.
Yeah, it did. My 6 is The Amazing Spider-Man. Again, nostalgia, although I didn't see it until a couple months ago. But this is like... It also had Till Kingdom Come by Coldplay in it, which is an awesome song. But favorite Spider-Man.
Was this the Toby
No, this was Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield? Okay.
This was Andrew Garfield. But I really liked it. Again, excellent cinematography. I enjoyed I enjoyed Oscorp. I thought that was a neat addition. My 5th favorite, we're in the top 5 now, is Belfast. Now, I saw Belfast like a couple nights ago, and it was like, oh my word, this is so good. But it's a movie about Belfast, which is a place, and it's set, I believe, in 1969. And it's about a family who's struggling with tax debt and religious violence in their streets. and that was a really interesting movie.
That sounds good.
My fourth is I know I need to speed up.
You're good.
My fourth is The Dead Poets Society, which is definitely more adult than not.
I needed to watch that.
But yeah, it's an excellent movie.
I have not watched that, but I've heard that it's highly
I've heard
recommended.
it's very good.
I would recommend it as my fourth favorite movie of all
really?
time. Yeah, specifically. My third is The Truman Show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
one iconic one.
that one is fun. My second is Batman: The Dark Knight. Favorite Batman. Really, like, I've only ever seen these, like, I'm forgetting the actor's name. I feel so bad. But, like, the Dark Knight trilogy. That's all I've ever seen of Batman. But I really enjoyed it. The Joker is probably the best played character.
Oh, absolutely. Heath
that I've
Ledger
ever-
is
yeah.
the best Joker ever played on...
I mean one of the
Ever.
best characters ever played.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I think the only thing that could rival that is Mark Hamill's voiceover of the Joker in the animated series. I think both of those, they're really good, but Heath Ledger's definitely up there.
Yeah. And for my number one, Forrest Gump. I really enjoy his character and how he's kind of like he's a very good flat arc character.
Yeah.
So what he does is he affects the lives of the people around him just by being who he is. And I feel like he does that in hard situations, and he does that in ways that make people better. Yeah. Definitely deserves its R rating, so don't go and watch it without reading some, like, without making sure the content is okay. But it is a fantastic movie.
Yeah. So the only thing I would disagree with was the Spider-Man one, because I didn't like Andrew Garfield's acting. I did like the video production. It was very high quality. And, like, all the Spider-Mans, all their stuff is usually pretty good. But I never got the Spider-Man storyline vibes. Like, it was always like, okay, and this happened? All right.
Yeah.
but I do see why it's in your top 10.
Nostalgia,
Yeah,
cinematography.
I can agree with most of that. Except for your number one.
I can agree with all of it, but
did not
besides
really... I didn't enjoy Forrest Gump as the movie was supposed to be. There are definitely some comedic aspects to that movie that are hilarious, but as a drama, I guess you could say, like the sad parts, it was sort of... I don't know. I mean, the writing was very good, but it's not a movie that I would put in my top 10.
I can see how that coming, like, from your perspective, what your tastes are.
Yeah.
I thought Forrest Gump was phenomenal, especially the ping pong part.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
Fantastic.
this dude is...
I don't know where I learned to do that. But, yeah. The thing about Forrest Gump is that, like, there's funny parts in it, but overall, it is kind of a tragedy.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. I will agree to disagree. All right. Great.
All right,
Top
so
10.
I've got my top 10. They're not in any particular order, so I'm just going to read them from the top to the bottom because I like all of these for different reasons.
They're all his number ones.
Sure. Yeah, for different reasons, yeah. So, number one is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I'm going to say number one is Oh Brother, Art Thou. Number one is... Okay.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah,
that's like
number one.
It's just the language is the only thing.
Yeah,
like,
that's... And it definitely could not be put into production today.
Yeah.
Because of...
Exactly. I think the acting and the writing was like, wow. I never finished the movie, but I did think, like, this was done well. And
Yeah.
like you said, it could never be done nowadays because people would, like, freak out. It's like, oh, you can't say that. Like, I mean, that's how they're accurately depicting what it was like back then.
Isn't it like the Odyssey set?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the retold Odyssey.
It's pretty close. And I just like George Clooney. I mean, that too. And one of my honorable mentions would definitely be the Ocean's movies because those were fantastic.
Those were good.
I love those movies. So my next number one is Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh,
Hacksaw Ridge was so good. Andrew Garfield, such a great actor in that movie. It was fantastic.
To keep a tally here, Garfield has gotten 2 Best Movie nominations here as a lead actor.
Hey, Matt Damon got 3. He's mine.
Okay, that doesn't count. Okay, it's George Clooney. Okay, the Ocean's movies and okay. Number one would be The Little Prince. Now, it's an animated movie, and
Yeah.
it's, I think, the only movie that has made me cry, like visibly cry.
Sob.
Sob. I would go to that length.
Yeah. All right.
I've never heard of this
Like
movie.
my
The
my
Little
throat
Prince?
was choked up. Like it was
The Little Prince.
such a good movie though.
Yeah, no, dude, you need to watch it. It's really good.
Really good.
Good.
So my next number one is The Hobbit. Specifically Desolation of
Wait,
Smaug because
this
it's dragons. My next number one is Hamilton. Because
I have not watched
fantastic.
that either.
Probably half of
Resisting
these
the urge to
movies
sing.
are because of the music in this. Hamilton, fantastic. As Micah pointed out, it was supposed to be 95% historically accurate, which I disagree with, but okay.
So there's a few things.
There's a couple things. My next number one is A Silent Voice. Also an animated movie, but fantastic.
Is that the one? With
It's-
oh no, that's The Quiet Place.
It's sort of sad, but it has a really happy ending. I don't want to say the plot because
You just
anybody
love
wants
sad
to watch
movies.
it. No, I think yeah, it was just
okay.
a fantastic movie. It was sad in the climax of the movie, but it turned out to be happy. And I didn't watch it knowing that it was going to be sad. So
Graydon loves sad movies.
The
just
only-
not Forrest Gump.
the only movie that I would watch again, knowing full well that it was sad, was The Little Prince because
Yeah,
it is such
yeah.
a good movie. My next number one is Alice in Wonderland. Disney,
wait,
not
which one?
as much, but the newer one, I'm forgetting.
You like the newer one?
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of stuff about that one. It's like, okay.
well, it's different. It's
Okay.
it's a lot different than the original movie and the books.
So, hold on, let me get this right there. I know there's the books, the story.
Mhm.
Then there's the animated one by
Yeah, the
Disney,
Disney
which
one.
I watched part of that one, and then there's the new one.
There's two new ones.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah. I liked both of them really.
You just
I
like the
first
story?
one more, but yeah, I love the story. The whole concept of that world is just my favorite. Number, I guess this is 8. Number 1, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I love that movie, mostly because of the music in that movie. I just thought it was fantastic. And the work that they put in the movie. Have any of you guys seen this movie?
No,
Oh my
The
goodness.
night-
It's
the
Nightmare
Nightmare-
Before Christmas. It's
I know of it.
I watch
but-
it. Most people have their tradition of watching something like Elf or something
Yeah.
every Christmas. This is my tradition because I love this movie. It's fantastic.
95.
The effort that went into doing it, because it's not animated. It's sort of what's it called when you move like piece by piece.
Stop motion
Yeah,
animated.
it's stop motion animated. They had
Interesting.
they had
Yeah.
like 8 different faces for each character for all
Wow.
the emotions. It was crazy.
1999.
And then number 9 for next number 1 would also be Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
I forget how I can't pronounce that
Les Miserables.
correctly. I just watched this, I think 2 or 3 nights ago.
Oh,
Maybe
man, it's still
1 or
fresh.
2. Yeah, it was really good. I can thank Lily for that because that was her recommendation, and it was
That's
really,
a sad movie
yeah,
too.
but it was really good. Well, it has a happy ending. I mean,
I mean,
I don't want to spoil it. It has a happy ending, in a way.
I think the ending was happy
But-
enough to where I'd say the beginning is really the sad part.
I'd say Javert is the sad part.
I say I haven't watched the movie. It's the sad part.
Yeah, okay, I get that though. That's close to the end, so I would say that is pretty sad. And then my number 10 would be Disney's Robin Hood. I don't know when that movie was
Is that the
made.
one with the
animated
fox?
ones?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's a good one.
old and
From what I
animated.
remember.
One?
Hmm?
The animated one?
Yeah.
I think I've watched
With
it.
it was all animals. It was
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
it's
I've watched
so
that one.
good.
So long.
It was, oh man. When I watch that, the nostalgia that hits from the music and everything, just the characters, it just makes me smile every time I watch that. Yeah.
So that's your top 10.
I guess honorable mention would probably be Avatar.
Which
The-
one?
The Airbender
No,
or
no. I despise the
blue,
live
the
action.
blue people?
Yeah, the
the
blue
blue
people.
Okay.
people.
I despise the
Really?
live action Avatar movie
You not like it?
because no, the series was so good and they
Yeah.
butchered it in the movie.
There's a series?
That, what? You didn't know?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I knew he didn't
He
get
thought
it.
he was
'cause-
talking about the
yeah,
blue people.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know their name, so like
There.
Navi.
Navi.
The blue people are.
I was thinking
Navi.
I was thinking Nari.
Navi.
Yeah.
Sponsored
The
by
Navi.
Sony.
I think it was like 2004, 2008 that movie came out, and Avatar 2 is coming out in December this year. So I'm really excited for that because that was a really good movie.
That's like the water one. Avatar 2.
The water one? Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one I disagree with, I mean, we have very different tastes, but the only one I disagree with is Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
Mainly-
and I knew you would
mainly
because when we
because-
read the book, you hated it.
So we read the book. We both wrote essays on it. We both agreed that there was really no point to the book. But Graydon liked the aspect. I
loved
hated it.
Yeah, it was just the complete opposite of.
I watched like the first half of the anime movie. Like, okay, no.
Frankly, I feel bad to do this now, but I didn't like Alice in Wonderland.
Wow,
Just
I mean,
because-
that's fine.
Just
That's
just because the story, like I've only ever read it. I haven't seen that movie. The story kind of
whatever. You
creeped
haven't seen
me
the
out.
Disney one?
Yeah, no.
either? Wow,
None of them. So, to be fair, I haven't seen the Disney one, which you've said has a bit of a different spin on things.
Well, they both have a different spin on things technically. Well, the Disney one only goes through the first book, while the two
It's
by
like
Tim
Alice through
Burton.
the Looking Glass.
Yeah, that's the
Looking Glass.
second one, and then Alice in Wonderland is the first one. But it's like a darker twist on all of the books.
Yeah.
Not all. I think there's 3 by Lewis Carroll. I think it does the first one and the second one, but they were pretty good.
So our top 5.
I will add this real quick. We are only ranking movies that we have seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, if one of you is like, "Oh my word, why didn't they put movie X on here?" Right?
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments. But yeah, like there's a couple that I've seen a lot, right? Like The Godfather seems to be the number one on like every chart I looked at.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've never seen it.
Yeah,
So
me neither.
Well, also
sorry,
my list would have
world.
changed if I had known we could have done TV shows because I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I thought we were just doing movies.
So
but-
let's do a general top 5 and then bottom 5.
Okay.
Worst 5.
yeah,
so let's
yeah.
start with the top 5 in no specific order.
Bottom
I think-
5 of these.
No, top 5 of all of our movies.
Right, and
Okay.
then you said bottom 5 of all these.
No,
Or just-
of like overall worst movies
okay.
ever.
like of the 30 or the worst movies ever.
Ever.
Because
Okay.
there's a lot of bad movies, Richie.
So let's start with the top 5. I think we could all agree on either The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings because we all like that. But which one do we want to go with, or both?
I'd put it in 5. I mean,
Which one?
Yeah, well, I would put it
The-
higher than 5.
The only
maybe
one I've seen
4,
is
but-
Fellowship of the Ring, though. I
Yeah,
saw
that's
Desolation
true.
of the Smog when I was like 10. So, all right.
I would
Somebody's
say 4 and 5 then. Lord of the Rings and then The Hobbit.
Somebody's
5.
gonna go fact check that and be like, "There's no way you could have been 10 when that thing was out." It was a guess. Okay.
You guys want to do 4 and 5? I'm fine with that.
Well, I don't know. There's so many movies and take up 2 spots. I mean, if Richie just like includes all the Bourne movies, that's our thing now.
Okay, we can put that like as a Tolkien genre.
Okay,
As one of the
Tolkien.
spots.
Okay, we
Tolkien
can just
number
put
4.
Tolkien in
Yeah,
4.
I'd say 4. 4 works.
All right.
I think that's fair.
All right, then what do you guys want to have
Can you
at 5?
can you pull up your list real quick?
Yes.
Thank you. I feel like we should. Oh, dude, Band of Brothers, Saving Private Ryan, and Top Gun Maverick. That's rough.
I would have put Top Gun Maverick as an honorable mention because that was a really good movie.
Did you like
Especially
it, Micah?
the music.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Top Gun.
Did not-
Maverick.
Wait, but we can't. Well, I was gonna say we can't. Yeah, because he hasn't seen it.
Well, we can do things
We
that
can put it
not
at
all of
5.
us has seen,
Yeah. Okay. that's
but
We can put it at 5.
our
still.
personal list are things that we've seen.
Yeah, that's true. And they had really good music in that movie.
Yeah.
But then we have like Band of Brothers and Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know if I can agree with those just because I haven't seen them. Well, I
Yeah.
haven't even seen a trailer for them. So
Oh,
I
we can change that.
But have you guys seen Hacksaw Ridge or know
No,
the story?
but I am willing to. I know the story.
It's
I am willing to put
really
it
good.
up on the list.
Because Andrew Garfield's acting in that movie
Yeah.
it's so good.
I would be
it's
willing
Why
to
don't-
put
why
him
don't-
at number 3.
Why don't we just roll Andrew Garfield into number 3 and get Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah.
okay.
We're just doing top 5
number
genres.
3, Andrew Garfield.
All right. Now we still need a number 5. I mean, Top Gun Maverick. We could put that there because you've seen the first Top Gun, right?
No, I've seen no Top Guns.
Oh.
I just know that
I
Tom
wouldn't put Top
Cruise
Gun, the
plays
first one,
the
on
dude.
my
No,
top 20.
No, definitely not. But the second
Grant is
one.
like, I would put it on the top 5 worst movies.
Yeah.
I like the plot of it, but they didn't do it well.
What about The Dark Knight?
I would be willing to put that up there. I wouldn't be able to put it higher than 3, but it was really good.
I'll take
I
a
love
3.
that movie.
Take a 3.
Well,
No, we already have a 3.
Yeah, 3
what
and
I'm,
a
what
4.
I'm saying is it have to be 5.
yeah.
we could move Tolkien down to 5.
Yeah, right.
I have not watched Batman though, and I like a single one.
You would like them.
The only ones I've watched is the Lego Movie,
Oh
which doesn't technically
no,
count.
that's not Batman.
Because you have Batman in it.
You watched the Lego movie?
black,
Yeah, this was a while back.
and sometimes very, very
dark light.
Copyright Disney. Wait,
What?
who did that movie?
Copyright the Lego movie. Not us.
You were gonna get
Nuts.
sued if that was Disney.
Number two.
Wait, what was 5? Are we doing Maverick?
No. I thought we were doing Batman.
Oh, that's right.
Number 5
Okay,
at Batman.
that works.
I'll
number,
take it.
Number 2.
So currently we have
I
number
wanna
5
put-
is Batman.
I think
number
Wally
4
would
is
be
Tolkien.
Would be fine at number 2.
Number 3 is Andrew.
Because it's
Garfield.
something we can all agree on.
The number 2 greatest
It was-
movie of all time
It
is
was
Wally.
really good.
Yes.
It was a really good movie, but I would say only for nostalgia purposes. Now, it
Number
was a
2
good
out of our
movie, but
list.
Out of our list.
Yeah.
I kind of want to put like either Les Miserables or
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables,
Les
sorry.
Miserables.
Or Hamilton up there. I know you disagree.
I
with
don't
that,
know
Richie.
either. I have not. I don't like Hamilton just because it's a musical, and I haven't watched Les Miserables.
Les Mis.
Les Mis.
Have either of you seen The Greatest Showman?
Yes.
I would not put that.
That
at
would
number
be
2.
my top. That would be at the top, bottom 5 movie. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That would have been, that was an honorable mention of mine. But
I wouldn't
it's
go
fine,
that
it's
far.
fine.
I would honorable mention it, but Forrest Gump.
No,
I'm
I'm sorry.
fine
I
with
can't.
Forrest
I
Gump.
can't let that on the top 2 of all time. Absolutely not. No way.
The Truman Show.
Mhm.
That was.
It was
funny
good.
movie.
It was comedy. I mean,
I thought it was a good movie though.
I think as a book,
Yeah.
if written right, that it could be really good. What is that a book?
No,
No,
I
I
don't
didn't
think
think
so,
so.
but I'm not sure.
Somebody's gonna fact check that. He's like, actually,
Actually,
actually.
yeah. Dune.
I haven't watched that.
I haven't either. I've seen
It's one of
like,
my
a lot of it.
You know,
Just-
let's
Yeah.
just keep it at top 3. Put it right there.
Well,
Andrew
no,
Garfield.
there's better ones. What about like? So okay, currently as we have it, Andrew Garfield is the number 1 greatest.
No.
The
Because out
Amazing
of our
Spider-Man
list,
and Hacksaw Ridge
you-
are the greatest movies of all times out of our list.
You haven't seen
That we can.
Oh Brother Where Art Thou, right? Or have you seen
I've-
all?
yeah,
of it?
I've seen
You
it.
have seen it.
I saw
Have
the
you?
first 10 minutes, but
Okay, what about the Ocean's movies?
Those. Ooh,
They're
yeah.
so good.
You've
and
not seen
if,
them, or
if
you
we're
like
if we want to put something up on top 2, I would just say George Clooney by
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah,
I
we can
mean,
do that.
I feel bad. I don't know.
he's
And then at
I'm-
number
I'm
one,
you don't
insane.
know who George Clooney is?
I know who he is, but I haven't seen his movies.
Man,
At
we need,
number
we
one
need to have a
right now.
watch party.
Yeah.
A whole
Just
day of
yeah, the
George
whole day
Clooney.
just watching movies. Everybody select one movie. We go
Yeah.
one after the other.
hmm
Okay, we gotta get our final 2.
Yeah.
Number 2. I mean, I'm fine with George Clooney. He's pretty good.
Yeah, but if Micah doesn't agree. I mean,
I'm also.
I don't
honorable
disagree.
mention Monument Man.
No,
Monuments.
no,
You don't like that movie?
I did not like that movie.
I
I'm
thought it
sorry,
was good.
guys,
it was sort of tied into debate, and
Yeah.
I couldn't really enjoy it.
because
so,
it was school.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
school.
And I like school. Yeah. Like,
Okay, what about The Little Prince? I know, Rich, you haven't seen it, but Micah, you've seen it, right?
I'd give it a number 2.
I would put that at number 2.
Alright, that
I'd
would
give
be
it
our
a
number 2.
Okay,
You should
because I really think you'd like the movie.
Richie, if you had to see one movie off this list, go see
The Little
The Little
Prince.
Prince.
Batman: The Dark Knight. The Little Prince, but
Yeah.
yes,
But also.
or Les Mis.
Number
But
1.
you might not like that because
No, he wouldn't like that because he doesn't like music.
I do
Musicals.
Like music.
He
I just
doesn't
don't
like
like
musicals,
music
whatever.
in movies. Well, when the music comes more important than the movie. So.
I will say that the one thing that bothered me about
Or
that
as
movie
important.
was not all of them, but when they would sing, just when they spoke and there was no
Yeah,
music behind
yeah.
it, that sort of bothered me a little bit because it just sounded off. But
the story was
yeah,
powerful enough.
it was
to kinda-
really good.
So number 1, The Office. No.
Matt Damon. I love Matt Damon.
I could not put that. Number
Matt
one.
Damon or Tom Cruise? They're so
Tom
good.
Cruise has not done enough good movies to be put at number 1.
What?
No.
No, he's done a ton of good movies.
Like what?
Top Gun Maverick.
Besides that, and besides
Mission Impossible. The Last Samurai.
I haven't seen that
movie.
one. I know it's supposed to be a good movie, but I haven't
It's supposed to
seen
be a good movie. It's supposed to be a great movie. No, it wasn't supposed to be a great movie. It is a great movie.
Just told on himself.
Hey, quiet.
Okay, so top one. How about this? I'm gonna cheat. Why don't you guys decide?
Oh,
Yeah.
in the
out of our
comments.
top
I'm gonna
30.
go back and comment. now.
How many? I'm gonna have like 5 accounts open. Comment.
Matt
No,
Damon. Matt
Richie-
Damon. Matt Damon.
Richie just sends a link to the Wikipedia page of all the movies Matt Damon has ever played in,
Oh my god.
or ever starred in. Blood.
All right, we'll do that because we need to go to our bottom 5.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't have enough commenters for that to work.
That's all right.
Especially
we'll
for
figure it out.
Bottom 5. I just want to write like
Let's do bottom 3.
Yeah.
One of us choose
Okay.
one better.
bottom 3. If you just had like 1, 2, 3, I would just write in all of them Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah, we're doing all time, right?
Yeah, all time Doctor Strange in the Multiverse
So that's
of Madness.
your version.
I can definitely agree with that. I would definitely agree with that.
So that's your bottom 3.
That's my number one worst.
Are we all
that I've
doing
ever
three?
seen.
We're just doing one each.
Okay.
Oh, my worst movie.
Sorry, Benedict Cumberbatch. We love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't your.
It wasn't your fault.
Actually, I have a low budget movie that should make it to number 1.
Joe versus, or like of worst of
No,
all time.
no. Of best of all time.
Joe
What?
versus the volcano.
No,
Okay.
but try and guess again.
Um,
Low budget movie, best of all time.
who's the lead role? Who plays the lead role?
Oh, I don't know that. I couldn't tell you.
Genre. Give me a genre.
Comedy. I don't know if it was supposed to be a comedy, but it was. a
Okay.
comedy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna guess it.
Monty Python Quest for the Holy Grail.
Oh.
It was. Oh my goodness.
Is that the clip you showed me?
Yes,
The
so bad that
Constitutional
it was good.
Peasants. Yeah.
It was fantastic. I mean, it was. I would watch that anytime.
I missed about an hour of it.
Oh goodness!
But I watched the pretty much the first 20 minutes and then the bridge scene.
The bridge
The
scene.
bridge
Just
scene.
the bridge scene,
Just the bridge scene.
which I've watched.
All right.
So, not the worst movie, but a bad movie, in my opinion. Marvel's Infinity War. I feel like writers are starting to run out of ideas, and it's just like,
All writers across all time.
yeah.
There's nothing left in the pot.
They tried to combine all the different Marvel stories, and there's just too much going on, and too many different type of powers and like stories, and like, you got Thor with the Northern gods, and this whole like
Hold up. The Norse guy?
Norse. That's what I meant.
The Northern Gods.
All right, I meant like Vikings and stuff like that. But
Like
his whole thing going on like in outer space, and then you have the Guardians of the Galaxy who are like all over the place with all these different planets, and then you have Spider-Man with radioactive spiders, and then you got WandaVision with her
the
like
Galaxy though. I mean, as a separate volume, like volume 1 and volume 2.
I forgot about them.
I just liked those 2 movies.
But yeah,
they were
but,
good
like,
movies.
Honorable
everything in one universe. Like, where does it all connect? And you
Earth.
say the 6 Infinity Stones, like, but still, like that. It's just like too much going on.
Well, even then, it's not all even in one universe.
Yeah.
Thanks to Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Because
Well, that came later, and
Well,
that's
I
why
know,
I don't
but-
like Multiverse of Madness. There's other reasons too, but many,
Alright.
many reasons.
Great.
Okay.
Man,
Ow.
I mean, movies that I was just unfortunate enough to see recently, Lightyear. I mean,
yeah.
like,
Oh
I-
my
I-
gosh.
it was just. It's a time travel movie too.
Really?
Yeah, and that's I guess so one of my bottom could be most of the Terminator movies, not because they were directed wrong or because the action wasn't great, but because time travel is just so hard to follow, and if you don't do
Yeah.
it right, it's just bad.
Yeah. I'm surprised Back to the Future isn't on any of these lists. I feel like that's a
Well,
big-
it's super nostalgic for some people. I
Yeah.
just have never seen it.
I've
So-
never
just-
seen it either. I know the script. And
I just didn't grow up during the 80s.
Yeah.
so-
I didn't know any of you guys were super old. I grew up in the 80s. So old. Yep.
Guys, I'm like
Yeah.
a year older than you.
Oh my gosh, Mikey.
I didn't grow up
Micah's
in the 80s.
37.
But yeah, Graydon, you got
My worst one?
your worst was Lightyear?
Yeah, it was either that or
Yeah, Lightyear was
or
bad.
one of the Terminator movies. Just, I mean, there's the political stuff about Lightyear, but time travel also, some people can follow it, but it's just hard.
Yeah.
And I've also, I couldn't verify whether it's true or not, but I've seen so many clips of people like debunking the time travel in Lightyear and saying that they did it horribly. I wouldn't know. It was just so confusing to me.
Yeah.
And so
Where did you watch that?
Disney Plus.
You just watched it?
Well, my
Yep.
Ethan
Hunt.
is my nephew.
Ethan Hunt.
Yes, Ethan Hunt. I was trying to
Mission
think. I was trying to
Impossible,
think
so
of how
you
it was
do like
related
Tom
to
Cruise.
Ethan.
I
Dang,
will
no.
say, I feel a little bad for Disney at this point because our least favorite movies of all time are all Disney movies.
Yeah.
But for the record, I did put Moon Knight as my number 10. So Disney, you get a number 10. We appreciate what you do.
I didn't even.
Oh,
think
and Wall-E.
about
Wall-E. Wall-E's
Yeah,
Disney.
Wall-E.
Yeah, yeah.
And I also didn't even think about it, but I should have put Star Wars on my top 10 because really,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the new ones, but the old
I
ones.
would mention as an honorable mention.
I hate like all of the new
Do you-
Skywalker type stuff, like Rey and
Yeah.
you got
It
some
just
good
Do you
feels
like
characters,
like
the,
a
but-
reboot,
the first three in order?
Like
I
in
would say the
chronological?
first 6 are
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, I would say
But
the
all
first
the new
three in
ones-
order.
I like the prequels.
Yeah, the
My
prequels.
favorite character is Jar Jar B. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, that's another podcast.
Get out.
Controversial.
Next up, is Jar Jar a Sith Lord?
Jar Jar this.
Dude.
Yes, yes.
All right, I guess it's
Okay.
time for the outro. Guys, thanks for listening.
Yeah, it's been
This has
real.
been Tachenda.
I knew this was gonna take longer than
Yeah,
what we thought it was because
This is
of
our top 10
all the-
special, and it's very long.
Yeah, it is pretty long, and I don't know.
If
I mean,
you
we
have
can
made it to
send
the
it.
end,
If you've made it to the end,
you are a true fan.
yeah.
You are a true
If
fan.
You get
I really
$1 million
appreciate
from somebody else that is not me.
it. Or me.
if you make it to the end, you are worthy of subscription.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you don't, still subscribe.
We're gonna send this to the group chat, okay? And if you made it to the end,
Yeah.
Tuesday, you better give me and Richie a high five, because then we'll know you made it
Yeah.
to the end.
And you know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. Focus group.
All right,
Okay.
guys.
Well,
Have a good day. Or
Yeah,
night.
it's been
or
real.
evening.
We'll see you in the next one.
so it's like, when are you gonna say something now, or? I realize you're kind of dependent on me to do this cold open, but I'm scared. I already gave my expository speech this week. I don't need more of that in my life.
What? Yes.
Speaking alone up on stage,
I'm speaking.
and the mic cuts out, and you have to project your very quiet voice over an entire auditorium.
This is
It-
not an
it-
auditorium. This is my room.
Yeah, and it's just the 1,000 people in the live audience.
We just had to tone them down a little
Yeah,
and editing, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Because they were so loud.
Yeah.
I have something profound to say.
Cut.
No, he was gonna eat.
Bruh! Okay, let's try that again. Okay.
Take 2.